The union representing New York's correctional officers now says several of its officers have been recently assaulted by inmates at the ELMIRA Correctional Facility. According to the association, 3 officers were injured by an inmate who attacked them outside of the mess hall on July 4th. Officials say the inmate punched an officer multiple times in the head and attacked 2 other officers that came to help. Officials say the officers were able to get the inmate to the ground and in handcuffs. 2 of the officers were able to remain on duty while the 3rd was taken to Guthrie Hospital for further treatment. And after finding out about the continued attacks on corrections officers, 18 News started asking questions. And are our officers within prison walls being stretched too thinly? And are there enough officers to handle the number of inmates? Our 18 News reporter Nick Dabina is starting to dig into this more for us and joins us live in the studio with some stats and that tell an interesting story. Nick?
Good evening, Jackie. This new report says correction officers and staff are now facing a record level of violence inside New York State prisons. It was put together by a prison violence task force. Now, the report says in 2022, there were nearly 1,500 assaults on staff members. That includes corrections officers and civilian staff. It is the highest number of assaults since prisons started keeping track in 1990. It's also a 25% increase from 2021. Assaults between inmates are up by 34%. That number is the highest since 1998. The report says, although the assault rates have been steadily increasing over the last 10 years, since the implementation of HALT, the assault rates increased much more significantly. Now, HALT, or the Humane Alternatives to Solitary Confinement Act, became law in April of 2022. The law limits solitary confinement to 15 days. It also bans solitary confinement for inmates who are pregnant, have a disability, and anyone under the age of 22 and older than the age of 54. The report also points to several other factors, including a, quote, alarming staffing shortage due to difficulties with recruitment and retention. That is similar to what law enforcement agencies are experiencing nationwide. The report says the Department of Corrections is taking steps to improve hiring. Prisons are also using more drug-sniffing dogs and body scanners, similar to the ones used by the TSA, to stem the flow of contraband and weapons. Now, to read the full report, we posted it on our website. That's mytwintears.com. Jackie.
All right, thanks, Nick.